Hello and welcome to What's on the Shelf. I'm your host Jen, and today we're unboxing all the Munchkin Shakespeare we have on the table. We got this back a while ago, but I didn't get a chance to open it, and I'm really looking forward to. With the Munchkin CCG coming out, I'm really getting a craving to play more Munchkin again. And yeah, I have pretty much everything that's currently out, I believe, except the CCG stuff. So, let's get down to unboxing. So, to start with, we've got the little token guys, well, gals, actually. So, we've got flower spear pawns. They will be added to my current zombies as well. So, let's pop this open. Pretty simple, straightforward box. We're just going to use a little bit of a knife to get that going. So, we got to play this weekend with a couple of other friends who kickstarted it as well. And it was amazing, especially since one of our friends, Ryan, decided it would be appropriate for him to use the bookmarks while we were playing, and ended up me and him having a joint win because he saved my butt from impending doom from my second to last monster. So like most Munchkins, this game has your usual setup of warrior, thief, that kind of thing, with races and classes, but with a Shakespeare twist. And there's quite a lot of cards that are very unique to this one. I will note that a couple of these figs aren't fully polished when it comes to the production value. Some of them actually look a little dusty or dirty. I'm gonna have to clean them up. Nothing horrible, but like there's markings that shouldn't be there from packaging. So that was the, how are they called? Flower spears. Next, on to the male versions. Spica spears. I think I pronounced that horribly wrong, but we can add it to the box. Now there was something behind it. Okay, it's just the production and names of people. So let's pop open this one. Now, I'm a huge mini fanatic. I really like painting them. I guess the first one that was kind of my gateway game into miniatures was Super Dungeon Explorer. And I really enjoyed painting those miniatures, especially since the original set, you had to glue them together, like actually make them yourselves, which really brought me into the whole feel of them. These ones look a little bit better. They're not scuffed or seem unfinished. I don't know if I'll paint these guys. I think I'll just leave them the colors they are, or maybe leave the base as they are. Could be fun to paint them a little bit, though. We'll see. I also have the zombie guys and the Pegasus guys. Unfortunately, I never was able to find the flower versions of the zombies or the regular tokens. So, next thing, let's try the drama dice because they sparkle. They're actually really nice. I'm a huge fan of collecting these guys too, and getting the additional cards. I have the Duck of Doom and Gloom dice bags that I use when playing Munchkin. So let's open up this guy. Gotta be careful because there's actual cards in this. I'm always scared to nick cards in packages like this. Oh, there we go. Got a good rip. I really need to print out, like, all the lists of cards and stuff for Munchkin and eventually go through all the dice and all the cards I have. So, really nice looking dice. As classic for Munchkin games, you've got Spike's head as the one. They're a nice feel to them too. So let's just put those there. And what cards do we get from this? Let me just nick this off screen. So, unfortunately, I was a little upset. I did not get a chance to back the, what was it called again? Munchkin Starfinder game when it was on Kickstarter. Hopefully I can find it in my local stores somewhere in here in Montreal. So, cards that you get. Oh, ill-roasted egg. Now, one thing I do have to point out is I love the fact that with most of the all the Munchkins, except for the original, you have the symbols at the bottom so you actually know which sets you're playing with. I'm horrible for keeping track of what Munchkins I own. I've actually bought duplicates, not meaning to, but it happens. So, those were the additional cards that come with the dice, dramatic dice. Let's see, we also have some bookmarks that came in with this. I'm a huge fan of collecting these bookmarks. I was lucky enough to also get one that was signed in my box when I got in for the first, I think it was 100 or something people. So I'm so happy. I've got two things now signed by Steve Jackson. Another one I want to eventually get laminated and put up on our game wall. I'll have to double check. Ryan has a different Munchkin bookmark than I do. And then you've got a lovely coloring book. Great for de-stressing. Tubies. Oh, not Tubi. This came up while we were playing this weekend too. So we've got the Shakespeare stage demo, which usually ends up being a certain amount of cards to be able and show people how to play Munchkin as a demo. I've got the majority of these ones as well too. I think I have them for Cthulhu and I think zombies, if I remember correctly. I'd have to check. Again, I've got so much Munchkin on the shelf that I might have a problem. So let's see what we get in this set. If we just get duplicates or if it actually has some new stuff. Oh, there we go. Got a piece there. And up. Now, I actually have Munchkin from back in the day when it didn't even have color. It's in brown and beige from the original print run. So, there's the cards. Go through them in just a sec. The little pamphlet to tell you the rules and how to set stuff up. Ooh, I really like the artwork on this one. And then just get a little nick going for the plastic on these cards without damaging the cards themselves. A while back, must have been about a year or so ago, I started actually sleeving all my Munchkin. Oh, is that a task? So cards that you get in this set. Oops, sorry for the shake. That is a really nice looking artwork. Oh, she's adorable. This one's for you, Kevin. I love the artwork for Munchkin. Like, just the variety you get from the base set to, ooh, that's nice, to just the guest editions, everything like that. That's a really nice wishing ring. Break the fourth wall. You also gotta love some of the names for these. I did get a chance over the last week with the CCG coming out to actually play some of the starter sets, and I really can't wait to play and own my own stuff. But that will come at a later date and time. So those were those cards. Let's see what else we've got. We've got... Ooh, what are these? These look interesting and somewhat old. These were part of my package. So let's see what we got here. Oop. So we got some dungeon cards, blank dungeon cards. Some blank treasure and Munchkin cards. Another thing I really should bring all together and try and make my own Munchkin. I love to do that. My friend David actually got me the sketch, or the sketch edition of Munchkin, and I really want to, if I have time during festivals and conventions, I really want to get individual artists to do a card, so it's a completely unique Munchkin. So next up, we have the kilometer. You always got to have one of these when it comes to Munchkin. They're great for totaling up what you have in front of you. I have like almost 4 or 5 of these now, plus I have the app. So I never leave home without one of these if I know we're playing Munchkin. I also have the Munchkin bag of holding, which sadly I was using it as a bag and it ripped fairly quickly. I was really disappointed with the quality, but I'm hoping to find someone who's able to fix it for me. So, this also comes with 4 bonus cards for Munchkin Shakespeare inside, so we'll be gentle when we open this. There we go. So the 4 cards. And inside, ooh, I really like the new pieces here. So you start at 0, well technically 1, and you build from there. Very nicely done. Love the artwork. Get rid of this plastic. And for the added cards, I didn't get it all the way through. One sec. There we go. Focus. There we go. To thine own self be true. Never did run smoothly. Very cute. Again, I love all the names of this. Aww. And that's the card again. So, those are the extras. Let's dig in more. So, we got this guy here. Ooh, hold on, let me back this up and move these over. So, just so we don't get the glare. So, limited engagement funded on Kickstarter. So this should have all the Kickstarter stuff, as well as some more stuff. Curtains raised and on the stage you see 57 more cards for Munchkin Space. Oh, there you go. So 57 more cards, 20 dungeon cards, 6 blank cards, some theme loot. You can almost open your own theater. Oh, there's another kilometer in this as well. I can't wait to try this. Duck of Dooms! Duck of Dooms! They're my, like, favorite little guys. They're like the Cthulhu, the plushy Cthulhu or tiny Cthulhus. So let's open this guy up. Let's be careful with our blade. I'll probably end up putting all the loose extra parts from the other stuff into this box. There we go. So let's just pull this to the side for the moment. So in here we open up. We've got some catalogs, rules for the limited engagement, oh, Piggy Hamlet is so adorable. More bookmarks. So our friend Ryan ended up doing the entire speech that's here. You can catch it on our Facebook page. I will be posting it hopefully to YouTube shortly because it was just amazingly done. While we were playing Munchkin Shakespeare, we had thematic music playing at the same time, so it just fit everything so well. We've got the coloring book, second copy. We've got the notebook. I actually really like these. They're great for when you're doing just little notes and stuff at D&D and that. We've got the additional figurines, which I can't remember if these glow in the dark or not. I'll have to check, but they might just be white and black sets. So that's Spike and Flower, Spike again, and Flower. Originally, I never knew these guys were named until I started reading the comics. I actually really enjoyed the collection. And I hope that they will continue it eventually. I think I have all of it that's currently out as well. So, more dungeon tiles. Can never have enough dungeon tiles. So let's open this up. And see what's in store. So, dungeon tiles are just a bonus you can add to Munchkin. You don't need to play with them. We've always had a lot of fun with them. So no one may help anyone else in combat, but each combat you win is worth 2 extra treasures face down. Downstage! That's awesome. Dungeon of extra extras. Very cool. Oh my god. That's amazing. A dungeon of wooden swords. In the wings. Sea of troubles. Ooh, that's dangerous when you're right at the end of the game. Stage left. Stage right. An unweedable garden. If the Munchkin wins a combat, the monsters get a chance to run away. Player not in the combat rolls the die for each monster. On a 5 or 6, the monster gets away, and the Munchkin gets neither levels nor treasure for the kill. That's another one that's really bad for the end of the game. And then we've got our blank cards. So we also have our second kill meter. He's so cute. I wish they make a plushie of him. So again, it's the usual spin dials. Good quality, very solid, doesn't feel like it's gonna tear on you. So just one more time for the images. There we go. And then the last of the cards from this set. So this is the 57 extra cards in this set. And we'll go through them fairly quickly. So we'll just stick these guys in here. So these are the portal cards for if you're adding the dungeons in. These are another interesting thing to add to your game. And then we get, no, still portals. And now we're into the actual cards. So like most Munchkins, there's a difference. Hold on, I'm gonna change angles slightly just to make this a little faster and easier. So, like most Munchkins, there's the basic sets of cards, like, you know, your classes. Super Munchkin is always something that's there. More portal cards. I'm actually going to separate those. Wandering Monster. Aww. You got your Bard, your Cleric, your Thief, Warrior, Wizard, Dwarf, Elf, Halfling, and then monsters. Spamlet. Oh, he's so cute. Again, some of these cards are just amazing, the naming. Band of Brothers. Then we've got some blank cards. And then I think these are treasure cards. Lend me your ears. Oh. Tongue of Dog. Wishing Ring. Ooh. French Hood. The Chimes at Midnight. There's a little scuff on that card. Aww. And then blank treasure cards. So that's everything in that box. So I'm going to keep these cards separate, just so that I can pile them in with the rest of the stuff. Those are blank cards. And so all the extra stuff we'll put in here for now to keep them safe. Oh, one thing I completely forgot about. This solid metal coin for this set. I actually have one other Munchkin coin, and I believe it's from 2011 or 2001. I have to double check. It's a blue coin from the original Munchkin stuff. This will be great to throw heads on. I really didn't mean to pun there if that was a pun. But just gorgeous. It feels so good. So we'll leave that in the box, along with all the extra cards and goodies. And one of the things I love to add in is the fact that there's symbols for the cards. And where did that bag go? There it is. You can put all, they all fit in here. Do they? Will they? I don't want to squish them too much. No, I'll just leave them loose. Along with the dice. We will add the dice to the Duck of Doom and Gloom later. There we go. Along with the coloring books and bookmarks. And the rules. So that's what was in the Munchkin Limited Engagement package. So on to the big piece de resistance. I think I said that right. And that will be the deluxe edition of Munchkin Shakespeare. So let's get this guy open. Here's the back of the box. There we go. I will have to start a series on Munchkin at some point of just random game days of when we do Munchkin. Because we should really just go and review all the Munchkin we currently have, from Deluxe to the regulars. Ooh. Ooh, a card for Munchkin Panic, which we also have. I never had any of the Castle Panics, and I wanted to try it out, so I got the Munchkin version. I will definitely add that. Some advertisement. What's this? Oh, monthly newsletter. Some more advertisement for 2017. The rule book for Munchkin Shakespeare. Good and handy for when you're dealing with those questions that need to be answered. Questions that need answers. So, in the deluxe version, you always get a set of punch-out tokens to use for your level ups. So you can easily just pop those out right away. They come out pretty easily. Don't feel the need to really be careful with them. They seem fairly cut through component-wise. I don't feel like they're going to tear or anything like that. There we go. So you got 2 of each color, 1 in female and 1 in male. That is important in Munchkin because there are cards that can change your sex and affect cards that you're currently playing with. So, just to give a little close-up of the actual artwork for the female and the male. So that's the female artwork. And that is the male artwork. Then we have the player board, which I opened up backwards, of course, which looks really nice. Looks like a very nice scroll. So I'm going to stick that over there for now. Then we have the dice that comes in with this particular set. Looks like the same dice as the dramatic, which just means I have more of the dramatic dice. Some little standees for the tokens. And the cards. The meat of the game. So, I'm I'm going to do the same thing I did before. Let me just change the angle so it's a little bit easier to see. So, new cards. These are all door cards. Hi, George. Yes, you did. You made it to the the live stream. Welcome. And yes, I believe in the heart of these Munchkin cards. So, just gonna go and give a quick preview of all the cards that are in this set. Like I said, like most Munchkins, it's usually a reskin, but there's always something new and fun added depending on the set. Like with Foo, you've got the ancestor cards for Munchkin. Was it Munchkin, Super Munchkin? You had a whole bunch of attachments for guns. Again, I really love the artwork for Munchkin. They always do a really good job. It's going to be so much fun sleeving these cards later. Super Munchkin, Wandering Monster, Wandering Monster, wow, a lot of Wandering Monsters. So another thing that I have to mention that's always fun is when you're adding pluses to monsters, you always, at least the way that we play, we always add in lean and hungry to this kind of thing. So it would be Mac, the lean and hungry, romp-fed, undead, whatever the monster is. Some bods, some clerics with the holy hand grenade. Good, nice touch there for both of them, actually. Thief, warrior, very nicely done. Wizard, let's see what we have for the artwork for wizards. Also nicely done. So now we're on to races. So we have dwarves, elves, halflings, and then we're on to monsters. Oh, ew, a pound of flesh. I wonder what happens if you play them in the same fight, if there's a rule for this. Wow. Immortal Coil, that is amazing. I don't remember this coming up in our game this weekend, or last weekend. Owl, Bard Owl. Oh. Not to be. Spirits of the Vastly Deep. Oh, nice reference. And then we got some armors. I played this during our game. I actually got away with saying this too. I said praise Caesar and went up a level. Alright, so that's the first package of cards. Let's see what else we've got. There we go. So these, I believe, are going to be all treasure cards. Yes. So these are treasure cards, which usually consist of armor and potions and all the fun stuff you get to throw around a table. Pluses, monsters to your side, to their side. Method in your madness. Play when a card would cause you to lose one or more levels. You go up a level instead. That's pretty cool. Out damn spot. Steal the show. Again, I always like the way that they find somehow to pun with their cards and keep in theme with everything. Loaded die, loaded die. Vows made in wine. Play when you are helping in combat. You may back out without penalty. The main player may select another helper, including you, if you can negotiate it. Usable only once. Huh. Some more wishing rings. A rose by any other name. During combat, turn any one monster into a flower, leaving its treasure behind. Usable only once. That's pretty good. I have Newt, Toe of Frog. Aww. Hireling. Barely. So these are equipment that you can add to your stuff. So one thing with Munchkin is you can only have one item in each hand, one headgear, one armor, one footwear. So you're equipping yourself like in an RPG. There are ways to cheat this with cheat cards, or if you're really smart or really good at hiding your cards, we do have players that tend to double up on cards without anybody noticing. Cough, cough, Kevin. Oh, Tutu of solid flesh. That's almost as bad as the pound of flesh card. I guess it's got bonus to fire? Yeah, it does. That's pretty cool. The globe. Well, we're almost done with this, guys. Wow. Very nice. That's amazing. Got a couple of monsters here. Oh, 2 bees. Two gentlemen of Bologna. Dogs of War. King Lear. Wow. Again, I love the artwork for these cards. And the punning that goes with it. Dark Lady. Wow. I really like the artwork on that one. Lady Macbeth. Wow. Wow. One big hand. I'm breaking the fourth wall. Fortune. Praise Caesar. If you also bury Caesar, go up a total of 3 levels. Wow. Oh, Praise Caesar was an actual card. We played that wrong. I thought it was saying Praise Caesar and you go up 2 levels instead of 1. Oh well. We know for next time. Tame the shrew. The first thing we do, let's kill all the ruling lawyers. Rule lawyers. Very cute. And that is everything for Munchkin Shakespeare. thank you for joining us this evening, and we hope to do maybe some live plays of this in the future, so stay tuned for updates. Also stay tuned because we're hoping to host a bunch of events coming up soon at different local stores, so keep up with our Facebook page to see where we're hosting things next. Thank you for joining us at the table, and have a great evening, and see you next time. Bye!